Ang video na ito ay ang highlight full fight ni Mark Magsayo laban kay Julio Ceja.
Starting off strong is Filipino contingency here. A big left hook down goes Ceja. A picture-perfect left hook on the button, overwhelming Julio Ceja. Magsayo, though, not looking to rush in because he knows how to. Manny Pacquiao watching his fighter intently from the locker room area. Is a strong belief that Magsayo is destined to be a world champion. And he's been hit many times before. He's been dropped. He was dropped and finished off by Hugo just over the midway point of the first round. This is scheduled for 12. Double left hook to the that he's been in. He was winning the fight against Rigondeaux, and then Rigondeaux turned out his life, quote-unquote, deep waters, but he did weigh in 4.5 pounds overweight and was the... Left hook for Magsayo, and look... Mark Magsayo, he's been working with Freddie Roach for about a year. Rigoberto Hermosillo by split decision in October of last year. Put on the canvas in the first 30 seconds of the first round. Oh, right on. Round number 2, this one is scheduled for 12. Power punches landed, a bevy of them for Magsayo. Extremely accurate. Magsayo has nearly doubled, and he is far more accurate than that of Ceja. Quick, he's got good hand speed. As Mark Magsayo. We'll see if Magsayo. Ceja is a durable veteran who, this is a good litmus test for Mark Magsayo, being 26 years of age, being able to add Julio Ceja's name to his dossier. Good shots on the inside by Julio Ceja to keep coming forward, apply the pressure. There's a shot below the belt, an inadvertent shot. Stiff double left hook to the body. He is unloading very quick. The corner of Julio Ceja urging him to go throw the right hand. Magsayo spins around Ceja, rid of 12. Julio Ceja has not won a fight. Last won a fight. He last captured a W back on November 25, 2017. Just win, but he's looking to put on a dazzling performance in front of this heavy 4-time amateur boxing champion in the Philippines. His last fight, what he told us about working in the gym and was not throwing every. Ceja hurt Magsayo. And now Magsayo with his back on the ropes. He has been in there with some of the best. His plate if he's unsuccessful tonight against Mark Magsayo. Ceja aggressive and stalking by Ceja. Steps between the two, under a minute to go here in the third. Ceja, that's what Ismael Salas had been calling for. Pacquiao fights your Dennis Ugas in our main event. A chopping right hand. The rivalry between fighters of Filipino descent and Mexican descent, that fair share of legendary matchups against the likes of Barrera, Marquez. Magsayo turned pro 1 month before his 18th birthday. He's been a pro for 7 years and 4 months. That's sort of been his MO. He starts strong in... He was able to dispatch Julio Ceja. A nice right hand. That... Body in Spanish. There's a left hook by Magsayo. There's a chopping right hand by Julio Ceja. You know, Magsayo, it's clear that he respects the power. And in that first round, Magsayo has been unable to land pace and starting to walk down Magsayo. Well, Ceja is what I would say, but he realizes that the fact that he hasn't won in nearly 4 years, but he's still unable to keep Julio Ceja. Seconds left here in the fourth. I think Magsayo overhand right from Ceja, but back comes Magsayo. Magsayo not looking to give up any ground. Mark Magsayo, who is Julio Ceja. Total punches through the fourth round. Magsayo 73 of 261 for a 28% separates them when it comes to being landed. And now Ceja is not allowing Magsayo to come forward, and he's making him box off his back. Magsayo unloads. You know, Manny Pacquiao said that he has watched him come from nothing to a world-rated contender. And the one item that Pacquiao said that stuck his dreams become a reality. Well, right now, Magsayo has destiny in his hands because he can punch him in Julio Ceja. And Ceja's been in, but Kenny Bayless was out of position and did not see it. And Ceja retaliated. Ceja is just one tough dude. From Magsayo. Magsayo's probably thinking. There's a left hook to the body by Ceja, and Ceja might have hurt Magsayo and is in considerable trouble, but we are nearing the final 20+ seconds. Sayo. Oh, down goes Magsayo. Blood streaming from Max. He gets close and bang, that left hook on the button sends and ripping the body of Magsayo. Bang, that left hook dropping from his nose. There is a cut underneath his left eye, but it is significant adversity. How will he be able to handle this as he's dealing with a very 92 of 257 for a 36% connect percentage? I think if you're Magsayo, the body of Magsayo. Magsayo sitting down in his punches, a left hook countering. They both are back and forth battles like this, and this one is no exception. It is the kind of fight where you find out what you are made out of, and Magsayo. Ceja with 19 body shots in the round. Oh, big left hook cut on the forehead. I think there is a cut on the forehead of Ceja from that left to at least deter Ceja from coming forward for a brief moment. Just over the minute to wear down and physically beat up Magsayo. Left hook for Magsayo. Ceja pressing Max on the ropes. You leave yourself open to the shorter man to be of Mark Magsayo. Ceja. Double left hook by Magsayo. There's that left hook by Magsayo. That's what, I believe it was the left hook, if I remember correctly, that put Ceja down in the first round. Or they go, you are taking out his will to fight. Meantime, Freddie Roach telling his people, Magsayo 112 of 397. And if you're Magsayo, use your jeans. Do not allow Ceja to close the gap. Ceja now to not allow Magsayo to have an easy target to connect upon. It's almost like a baseball bat hitting a pumpkin when Ceja throws and connects. 100, much like what we saw in our last fight with Carlos Castro. And develop you, and do you self-implode, or do you showcase at an elite level and has you in trouble over the course of a fight? And now Magsayo ties up. Oh, now he's got Ceja hurt. Ceja is hurt. He got wobbled. Considerably hurt, but it could have been a case of Ceja being off balance. Under 30 seconds to go. Magsayo 22-0. He turned pro at 17 years of age, assistant to Freddie Roach. Left hook. #1 contender for the WBC Featherweight Championship, currently held by Gary. Massive disparity. Julio Ceja, 80 body shots compared to just that of 21. Ceja. So Ceja has landed 4 times the amount of body hit on the inside. But if you're Magsayo, you have to use the right hand, making Ceja chase you all over the ring, but use your athleticism to try to deter Ceja from coming forward. If you're Ceja, though, the fact that he's using these angles and he is much motion as he fights. There's a right hand that caught the attention. Couple of right hands by Julio Ceja. There's a date against Canelo Alvarez in November. Cannot wait for that one. All 4 major titles. Julio Ceja, because of the disparity numerically. At T-Mobile Arena. An entertaining scrap between Mark Magsayo, who's undefeated, and the fighting capital of the world. And it is great to be here in Los. Difficult and rugged Julio Ceja of the Featherweight Championship of the world. Magsayo said, "It is my dream to become a world champion." Magsayo angles and finding a way to attack the body of Magsayo. Now they're in close distance. I don't know what happened there as Magsayo both unloading. Small exchange there. Right to the body by Magsayo. And that hurt Ceja. If you notice, Ceja was bouncing around. He was in a stationary moment. He's like, nah, it does have. He's starting to showcase enough power to keep Ceja at another right hand. Magsayo starting to land that right hand. And that ends. And for Mark Magsayo, that momentarily backed up for 12. The winner of this fight becomes the #1 contender to power punches landed through the 9th round. Magsayo 127 of 311 for a 41% KO. Now he comes right back to Ceja, and now he's unloading. He might have Ceja hurt. The left eye of Mark Magsayo. It's been there since about the 3rd round. Highlight reel finish. Oh my goodness. Mark Magsayo to get the biggest win of his professional career. Is hurt considerably, but that was absoluteness. The best, he's starting to move, but that, some tense moment. Taking a look at it again, it was, oh my goodness, absolutely vicious. Magsayo started off the round thrown with venomous intentions, but Magsayo knew it was over at that point. Oh, and look at the adulation from the Filipino. The athleticism. Here's Jimmy.
He is the winner of the WBC Featherweight World Title Eliminator and the